So, with the release of the Homelander trailer for Mortal Kombat 1, it got me thinking about two things. The first is how I hate how we have to wait entire seasons to get one new character instead of just getting entire combat packs released all at once. And the other is about how cool it is to know that by proxy of Chronica and the Hourglass, it's implied everything preceding MK1 is canon in some way. The endings of MK11, the arcade endings of every game, the movies, the comics, etc. Not only is it a tongue-in-cheek way of acknowledging how once arcade mode is over, the game resets like none of that ever happened, but it also fixes a lot of the retcons and continuity errors throughout the mainline series by proxy of Chronica messing with the timeline. And then I thought to myself, this is like what DC did with Rebirth and is doing now with Infinite Horizons. And then I remembered the first time I played a Mortal Kombat game. 2008's Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. I did see it in stores but had no interest initially, but after stumbling across the complete cutscenes for the Mortal Kombat side on YouTube, I was hooked. I liked the idea of having superheroes fight video game characters. And as you can imagine, it was my first introduction to a lot of these characters, including some I had never heard of up until that point, like Deathstroke, Captain Marvel, and Darkseid. This was also the first time I learned Batman and Superman were DC characters. So yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia for this game, and will even go back to it from time to time. But as time went by and I started learning more about both franchises, I started to realize just how fundamentally broken, at its core, the idea of these two brands meeting was. And unsurprisingly, a lot of people have a similar sentiment. So I decided I'd just give my own honest thoughts as to why it just didn't work. Not like some full-blown essay where I just break it down or whatnot, but more so my own speculation. And so, this is my idea as to why I think Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe crashed and burned.